At least 3 students have been injured and opened fire.
Shooting incident at Virginia Tech. College-age student.
School campuses, places where students go to learn and they're supposed to be safe. But in the past several years, school campuses have become the sites of some of the worst mass shootings in the country.
It was just a normal day, I went and hung out with my friends.
Brandon Looper is a student at UC Santa Barbara.
When I first heard the gunshots, I immediately texted my friends and said, like, hey, stay inside, because I've heard of stuff like this happening before. I mean, I immediately thought the worst was happening.
In a shock of not knowing what was actually going on.
UC Santa Barbara student Julie Johnson was in her dorm room when she heard the gunshots.
Just in total shock that this was even going on outside on our street, 5 steps away from us.
Tomorrow is the day of retribution. The day in which I will have my revenge against humanity.
Student Elliot Roger was on a rampage. He started by stabbing his 3 roommates to death at his apartment. He then drove to a sorority house where he shot 3 female students, killing 2 of them and injuring the other. Before he went on his killing spree, Elliot recorded a video explaining his motives.
I've been forced to endure an existence of loneliness, rejection, and unfulfilled desires, all because girls have never been attracted to me.
Elliot shot and killed another student inside of this deli. The bloodshed ended with Elliot turning his gun on himself. In the end, 6 people were killed and 13 people were injured.
Everybody was just so surprised that it happened to them, because you see stuff like that happen on TV and you never think, oh, this could happen in my community, and it did.
On October 9th, 2015, it happened again at Northern Arizona University.
Stephen Jones, 18 years old, produced a handgun, and he shot 4 of our other students.
Student Stephen Jones was at a party when he got into an altercation with several male students in a dorm parking lot. According to the police report, Jones claims the men chased him to his car, where he then reached inside and pulled out his gun.
Stay down! Hey, stop! Don't move!
He says he shot the men in self-defense.
I was in my dorm room sleeping on the opposite side of campus. I didn't really know what was going on. I got a couple phone calls in the middle of the night.
Student Danielle Traby learned about the shooting when her mother called her. She later learned the shooter was her friend Stephen.
He was not a violent person. He was just a normal kid, and I know for a fact he did not wake up that morning thinking that was going to happen.
Arizona gun laws are among the least restrictive in the United States. Northern Arizona University allows students to have weapons near campus as long as they are locked in a car. Since 2013, there have been over 257 campus shootings across the country. No one can predict when they are going to happen.
You're talking about people that have a mindset that they want to go out and do something like this, and who knows what they're thinking or why they want to do something like that.
How to prevent violence on campus is a question schools across the nation are trying to find an answer to. The Long Beach Public School District has come up with its own set of solutions.
If someone was to come onto campus and try to commit an active shooter type attack, I think we're more prepared than we've ever been to deal with that and end it quickly.
In 1997, they started putting armed officers on high school campuses and conducting random metal detector searches. It also trains administrators in a program called ACT, Assess, Communicate, and Take Action.
And that action could include locking the school down, evacuating all or part of the school. It could encompass evacuating certain parts of the campus to a safer location rather than staying on the campus. And it could even ensue confronting the attacker.
Other schools are using exercises like this.
He's down!
It's an active shooter drill, and they are becoming as common as fire drills. Another method being promoted is run, hide, and fight, which says if you encounter an active shooter, first run. If you can't, hide, and if worse comes to worse, fight. But many students are still unaware of these procedures and would not know what to do in active shooter situations.
I would be pretty scared. I wouldn't know if there's a protocol here, what we should do, stay in our dorms or anything like that. I wouldn't know what to exactly do. I'd probably stay in my dorm, wouldn't go outside or anything.
The University of La Verne's active shooter procedure is to send students and faculty a text and email alert and put the campus on lockdown. While many schools are doing what they can to keep students and faculty safe, it will never be possible to predict when a shooting will happen. In the end, how safe is safe?